all those moments will be lost in time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. First things first, I might look a little bit different. I'm not wearing any face makeup apart from my eyeliner and lashes because it is too damn hot, and also date night is in a couple of hours and I don't want my makeup to melt off before that or to have to redo my makeup. So sorry if that's disconcerting to you. So you know how I was saying that Vice was garbage? Well, here we are once again, taking out the garbage. Vice has this article titled, "Ecosexuals Believe Having Sex with the Earth Could Save It." From skinny dippers to people who have actual intercourse with nature. Actual intercourse with nature. Ecosexuality is a growing movement, taking a new approach to combating climate change. If you happen to find yourself in Sydney this week, you have the unique opportunity to have sex with the earth. You just need to stop by the Ecosexual Bathhouse, which is currently part of Sydney Liveworks Festival of Experimental Art. The Bathhouse is an interactive installation created by artists Lauren Kronmeyer and Ian Sinclair of Pony Express, who described the work to me as no-holds-barred extravaganza meant to dissolve the barriers between species as we descend into oblivion as a result of our global environment crisis. But they also see their piece as a part of a much larger ecosexual movement, which they say is gathering momentum around the world. Okay, I'm totally in favor of art. I applied and almost went to art school, so I'm all for this weird shit, okay?
I'm gonna get real weird with it. Meanwhile, block the wind, I'm gonna roast this bone.
It's weird when it turns into something literally sexual, and you'll see what I mean in a second, unfortunately. They may be right. Jennifer Reed, a PhD candidate in sociology at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, is writing a dissertation on ecosexuality and says that the number of people who identify as ecosexuals has increased markedly in the past 2 years. Shocker. And Google search data confirms that interest in the term has spiked dramatically over the past year. We may look back on 2016 as the year ecosexuality hit the mainstream. No, I'm pretty sure most of us look back on 2016 as one of the worst years of our lives. I don't know why 2016 sucked so bad, but it just really did. So it's no coincidence that ecosexuality happened at that point in time, okay? Ecosexuality is a term with wide-ranging definitions, which vary depending on who you ask. Amanda Morgan, a faculty member at the UNLV School of Community Health Sciences who is involved in the ecosexual movement, says that ecosexuality could be measured in a sense not unlike the Kinsey scale. On one end, it encompasses people who try to use sustainable sex products or who enjoy skinny dipping and naked hiking. On the other are people who roll around in dirt having an orgasm covered in potting soil, she said. There are people who fuck trees or masturbate under a waterfall. The movement's growing prominence owes much to the efforts of Bay Area performance artist, activist, and couple Annie Sprinkle and Elizabeth Stevens, who have made ecosexuality a personal crusade. They have published an eco-sex manifesto. Anytime someone posts a manifesto, you know something's up, by the way. On their website, Sex Ecology, and produced several films on the theme, including a documentary, Goodbye Golly Mountain, an ecosexual love story, which depicts the polyamorous relationship between them and the Appalachian Mountains. And while touring a theater piece across the country, Dirty Sex Ecology, 25 Ways to Make Love to the Earth, they've officiated wedding ceremonies where they and fellow ecosexuals marry the earth, the moon, and other natural entities. If you want to be a hippie and marry the moon, or, you know, like have sex with a tree or masturbate with a leaf, I don't know. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to hear about it. And you guys are probably like, then why are you telling us about this? And it's because I need to share the bane that is this article and the bane that is knowing this is a thing that's recognized and that people are doing fairs about and writing books about. I need to share that with you because otherwise it's going to fester into another mental illness in my head, knowing this kind of shit. It's really no wonder I have nightmares every night. Sprinkle and Stevens talk openly about ecosexuality as a new form of sexual identity.
Stop it. Get some help.
We do not need new forms of sexual identity. We have enough. We have enough. Please stop. At last year's San Francisco Pride Parade, they led a contingent of over 100 ecosexuals in a ribbon-cutting ceremony to officially add an E to the LGBTQI acronym. Ugh, Stevens told Outside that they believe there are now at least 100,000 people around the world who openly identify as ecosexuals. Is there some kind of delete button I can press for internet and then the world? Because you know what? I think we peaked a long time ago and now it's just downhill right into the underworld. According to Reed's research, the term ecosexuality has existed since the early 2000s when it started appearing as a self-description on online dating profiles. The fact that it came off of online dating profiles should already tell you something, and I have nothing against them. I met my husband on an online dating system or whatever, but the fact that it started there is questionable to me, knowing how weird some people are on online dating platforms. It wasn't until 2008 that it began its evolution towards a fully fledged social movement when Sprinkle and Stevens began officiating ecosexual weddings. The two artists had been active in the marriage equality movement and they wanted to harness that energy for environmental causes. Stevens has said that their aim was to reconceptualize the way we look at the earth, from seeing the planet as a mother to seeing it as a lover. The article continues to go on, but I think we've gotten what the gist is of all this. And first of all, it's very troubling to me that you'd prefer to see the earth as a lover than a mother. Like, I'd prefer to see it just as earth, as this neutral thing that I don't want to have sex with and I don't want telling me when my curfew is, okay? But
why are we still here? Just to suffer?
What is the purpose of all this? That is my question. What is the purpose? Because if you want to do this stuff in your free time, if you want to roll around in your backyard, as long as I can't see it or hear it, go for it, okay? But what I'm wondering is, in the larger scope of things, are these people actually helping, preserve ecosystems, preserve the earth? Are they actually doing stuff, or are they going to art events and saying like, oh my god, I'm so ecosexual, and then fuck the flower pot? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, where is this road leading? Is it a productive road? Because in my mind, this road leads to Nowheresville and possibly Fuckville for some people. So I don't know. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. If this were more oriented towards buying sustainable products or recycling, or I don't know, taking some active role in making sure that the earth is as healthy as it can be at this point, I would understand, although the term ecosexual still, why? But it doesn't seem like that's the point of it at all. To me, this whole movement seems extremely, extremely human-centered. It doesn't seem like it really is focused on bettering the world, so I don't get it. I honestly don't. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. Maybe some of you relate and are ecosexuals, and if you are, please let me know what's going on. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and let's get right into the fan art.